How's it going? Happy Friday. Go Cubs. It's not a chase day, although there is a little chance of a thunderstorm popping up here later on this afternoon and evening, but it's a hot, sunny day. The temperature is pushing 90 degrees out here on October 3rd. And so what's happening is, when we get these hot, sunny days, the ground heats up much quicker than the air, 100, 200 feet above the surface, where it was a cool morning. Temperatures were in the 50s for the overnight lows into the morning, so just a few hundred feet above the ground, it's a bit cooler. So you get thermals that are rising here, invisible in the fields. We've got these steep lapse rates, so the air is rising out there. You can't see it, but we're getting towards fall. The farmers are harvesting the corn and the soybean crops here, and in some cases, they're putting down crushed rock, crushed limestone on the field. So it's this white powdery rock, and so it's a pretty calm day. We got winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Every once in a while we get a little breeze out here and it kicks up these little eddies, these little swirls in the field. And with the steep lapse rates and the thermals, sometimes one of those swirls gets picked up and stretched. You get the figure skater analogy, a figure skater spinning around with their arms outstretched, and then they bring their arms in, and that spin, as it's stretched and contracted, it gets more intense. And so you wouldn't otherwise be able to see that either in the field. Until now, we've got a bunch of plant debris, a bunch of leaves and corn stalks and soybean leaves. And as I mentioned, some powdery white rock out there that is working as a great tracer to show us these little swirls in the field. So we're getting these dust devils, but what I like to call tornadoes when they're full of these corn stalks out there. And that's what I'm chasing today. I saw a couple of those the last couple of days while I've been working. And so now I got the drone out here and we're gonna fly around and intercept some of these tornadoes out here in the fields in central Illinois on Friday, October 3rd, 2025. You can visualize the heat just radiating off of these fields. As you just kind of look off into the distance, you can see the distortion there, and that is just, that's a stark temperature contrast there, and those are those steep lapse rates right now. And just kind of distorting the air as you look across the horizon. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for another swirl. Cumulus clouds starting to develop here above the Earth's surface as we get some steep lapse rates, a little moisture there. Oh, we got one going up over here.